Hello YouTube, today we have a XPG Xenia Xenia QC7 or Xenia 15. The problem is I started to record the videos, things didn't work out the way I planned. So the problem is not a jack issue in this laptop. I will show you how to take it apart. Basically, you just unscrew all of the screws right here. You take this guy out, you just pry it on one of those ends right there. Here inside you're gonna find a battery, which is connected like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here. Don't forget to disconnect this guy by pulling outwards. That's how you remove the battery and put the new one in. Now, I was under the impression we replaced power jacks here, in powerjackrepair.org. But sometimes clients send us laptops with the money, so it already arrived with the payment, but they say there was a spillage and the laptop stopped working. And one of the reasons I opened up the startup is to see what kind of connector it has. I have those connectors in stock. I could sell it to you if you want. Now the thing is, somebody already worked on this connector. I could see prior soldering stuff right there. So go figure if this is even. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do much here. I'm just here to show you that laptops like that exist. And I'm just here to add this connector to the list of the connectors that we sell. The link should be below. And let's continue trying to take this whole thing apart because it's already here, it's already on the table. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this somebody over torqued the screws already. So we're gonna remove the SSD drive. We're gonna disconnect the, oh wow, somebody already went really hard on that connector. That connector doesn't hold anything. Well, anyways, let's continue disconnecting it little by little. All right, maybe refocus. Should be good. Or maybe just a little. It turned out to be the best focus there is. Anyways, let's disconnect this cable right here. My understanding is the keyboard. Ooh, and somebody was trying to disconnect the keyboard from this end, and they kind of probably. Anyways, because we don't charge the attempt fee, sometimes you get laptops like that where people just send it over and say, here, deal with it. And most of our competitors nowadays are charging, not competitors, but colleagues. We own the same business, so to speak. Everybody charges an attempt fee because people just sometimes send stuff over like, here, maybe those guys gonna fix it, you know. Their time not worth anything. So, I mean, my time doesn't worth anything. My time doesn't matter, so to speak, here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect all of that stuff and maybe we're gonna be able to fix it. Probably not, but since it's already here and I don't charge any attempt fees, I might as well try and do something. Alright, 3 screws right here. Now, this is a really rare model. It's the first time I see this kind of RPG or XPG. It's probably Cleve or Sager company, one of those that makes them. And I'm probably not gonna make a cent on this video but maybe somebody gonna have a broken jack because this laptop has a broken connectors all the time. It always cracks on the inside right there. I mean, this connector itself is faulty all the time, but the model itself is kind of rare. So I doubt that this video will get more than 100 views. because the model is really rare. All right, there's one screw right there. Yeah, somebody was already definitely. Wait, hold on 1 second. How is that connected there? Huh? Wow, I never seen that before. Let's take it all apart and see. I mean, when it comes to the jacks, we accept all of them, all of the charger ports. Even if you already try to work on it 100 times, no big deal, we can usually fix it. But when the problem is not the jack, and people try to attempt to fix that, usually something gets messed up someplace. All right, so here, let's do another screw right here. Like that. Something isn't right with the cable. There's one more screw right here. Alright, so maybe the video gonna be useful for somebody who wanna send the motherboard to us for the repair, since I already taken it all apart. Huh, there is a fresh layer of thermal paste. Really, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure where the laptop was before and what was done. Well, that's definitely not our work, I can see that, because it was soldered without flux. Alright, wow, I never seen the connector being bent like that. I don't think it's even gonna work like that, I mean, is it? Wow. Okay, we got another one right here. Looks like maybe an MSI. Maybe an MSI, maybe Cleaver, maybe Sager. All made by the same brand. There is one screw under the cable, don't forget about that screw. Alright, and that's basically how you take it apart. How you take apart the whole thing. Okay. Like that. So the client states that he spilled something. And I really doubt that's the case. Wow, so many capacitors. There is no way, I mean, oh yeah, I see, I found the problem. Yeah. Okay, right there, there's a whole bunch of garbage right here. Anyways, this jack is for, oh wow, what's going on with the jack? I mean, somebody was really going at it. I mean, why would you want to be fixing the jack when you could see the problem right there? Okay. Let's clean up the CPU and GPU. Because otherwise the whole table gonna be in this garbage. Alrighty. Alright, now let's take a look right here. Yeah, there are burned components right there. Let me show you under them. I mean, I told you right away, it's not probably fit. Let's see under the microscope what's going on. Alrighty, so when looking under the microscope, we can see that this whole thing is really unfixable. I mean, you could see some mold. Let's see if we can make a much more quality picture here. Yeah, so I mean, here is a big picture. Yeah, I mean, go figure, all right? I mean, go figure. It's this guy right here probably bad, right here. All of those capacitors might be bad. Oh wow, no, I mean any one of those capacitors could be bad. Some water. No, I think it wasn't some water. I think it was a lot of water spilled here. And why would you want to do a power jack repair? I'm not sure. Anyways, oh wow, look at that. This guy right here is probably correct as well. Nah, this is such a dead end. I mean, you can see some stuff is even. I'm trying to see maybe one of this capacitor right here seems to be melted. Right here. Maybe not. I mean, you see some of the components are not even sitting the right way. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Here. What's that? There was something here. Probably a capacitor. So yeah, all this garbage we receive sometime, and at least maybe we can make a video. And maybe we get one client in the future from this video. But yeah. And let's see what people try to do with the jack. Yeah, you see somebody was trying to do some sort of repair to the jack, but what's the point? Yeah, there is no point. There is no point because the problem is not the jack, the problem is clearly right here. Well, let's attempt to charge an attempt fee. I'm just kidding. No, I don't charge any attempt fees. But let's see what I would do here. Let's take like that. I can't even clean up all this mess. I mean, it's really uncleanable. Maybe one of the hope is that one of the capacitor crapped out, not this guy right here, because this guy, I don't have it in stock, and probably nobody else has it either. And even if you spend all day here, you probably... I'm not sure why the components missing. There should be components there. Yeah. I mean, guys, if any one of you in business of this kind of repairs, just, let me know what's the pricing structure to do this kind of thing. I mean, right here is some metal right there that could be shorting something. Where's that metal came from? Go figure. All right. Let's fire up the exhaust. Let's find the toothbrush. And let's clean this guy up. Yeah, probably this chip right here is not in the best shape. I mean, you could see some burning right there. I would be surprised if it's all gonna work after the cleanup. No, I mean, that usually never happens. Otherwise, I would be a very wealthy man. But no, I mean, That just doesn't happen in this business. Alright, so it seems like I cleaned up everything the best I could. I mean, there is some stuff I could clean up right here, probably. Right here. Alright. Alright, I will let it air dry a little bit. And then we will try to see, maybe we're gonna find a shortage on the motherboard someplace. In the meantime, let's see what the connector here. Oh wow, yeah. Well, let's add some solder to the connection to make sure the connection is solid. All right. If the connection gonna be solid, I will at least know that nothing wrong with the jack. All right. I mean, somebody was already trying to replace the jack, I guess. I can see a damage trace. That trace is damaged for sure. Like that. That positive trace is damaged when I guess somebody was trying to do something about the connector. And maybe that connector is no longer good. Alright. Hey, you see how the other side doesn't wanna... This guy is damaged here. And this guy is just grabbing on for its dear life. Anyways. Let's see here. Here what you want to do is also add some flux. Oh, what's going on with this capacitor? Oh, crap. Alright, so that capacitor is obviously not in the best shape. I'm talking about this capacitor here. Alright. Let's try and... I mean, yeah, trying to fix other people's stuff in terms of other attempts, it's kind of hard thing to do. Anyways, here. Alright, so I guess when they try to do something here, this capacitor might have gone bad as well. I mean, fixing this jack, the jack one thing, but fixing the capacitor... I wonder if there is a connection there or not. Let's take a look a bit closer. Maybe not. Anyways, so what I want to do is I want to run down and test the capacitors little one by one. Here, let's clean up this stuff. All right. What a fantastic day to waste a summer morning. We got summer here and I have to be out. I would prefer to be out someplace on the beach tanning, but instead I have to deal with this. Let's see. All right, so we got shortage right away from the jack. All right, so my understanding that capacitor on the top is bad. So yeah, either the capacitor or they penetrated the the trace when somebody was removing the jack, maybe they broke the trace inside. But anyway, we got the shortage right here for sure. So maybe it's just this capacitor that causes short, but we got a short between plus and a minus. Let's see if we get any shortages here next to what we cleaned up. Let's see. Here we don't have a shortage. And here we don't have a shortage either. Strange. I would be surprised. I would honestly say we would have a shortage here, but not near the... Oh, strange. Oh no, we got shortage right there. All right, it could be a shortage attributed to the connector, but I mean, we had the spillage here. I'm not sure why the shortage is... Oh, maybe... Oh, I think this is the area where I was cleaning. Right, it's hard to say now. Everything's so nice and shiny. Let's take a look here. Yeah, anyway, so the first thing to do is remove this connector because my understanding it's shorting right here where the trace is bad. So probably the trace, whoever was trying to do this before messed up the trace, and that's the reason why there's a short in here. So you can plug it in, plug it out all you want. This whole thing not... Oh, and somebody was doing something here as well. Anyways. Let's go and disconnect the connector and I will show you how to remove the connector. And I'm probably not even gonna put a new connector in place because the short probably not gonna be removed unless it's the capacitor right there that was faulty on the video to begin with. Alrighty. Since we already added some unleaded flux and solder, oh, let's add a little bit more flux. Let's pop this guy out and see what's gonna be happening. All right. Let's put more solder. That's how you basically remove the connector. You put more solder, you put it under the hot air, and you don't pull on it. Otherwise, you're gonna break the traces just like probably the trace was already broken here. And I think it's a brand new jack right there because people were able to do something about it. All right, let's see. What's my heat right there? Let's take a look. All right. Usually I insulate the area with the Kapton tape, but in this case I know it's kind of just time well wasted just for entertainment purposes. I'm pretty sure that the motherboard not gonna work because, guys, I've been in business for 27 years already doing this stuff, so... All right. Something isn't melting down properly, probably because of the... Should already melt. Strange. Come on. Probably too much solder on the other side. Yeah, probably I soldered up well enough on the other side. Yeah, it's too much solder on this side. Well, not so much too much solder. I soldered it well on the top side. Added more solder here so that, hoping that everything would be nice and peachy. And instead I got myself a headache. Yeah, this is just not going anywhere. Let's add a little bit more solder here. All right. All right. More solder right there. Now this guy usually should come out much easier. I just again not sure what was done before it got here. All right. Now again, that's not the way how you desolder it properly, but in this case, whatever works. Anyways, let's clean up the area and see if we can pinpoint what was damaged. Alrighty. Yeah, I think the traces are damaged. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's try on this side as well. Yeah, guys, this is going nowhere. I don't remember a jack being so difficult. We got something flying off. You see right there? The reason we have it flying off because we didn't secure it with the cap and tape. But no big deal, I know it's not gonna work anyway, so here, I just want to see if this pad right here is the one that's causing all of the issues. All right, so here we got the capacitor that we want to remove because that's the one that was not in the best shape. Good job. And let's measure the capacitor. All right, so let's take a look. Right there, you can see maybe. Let's measure the capacitor. Oh, yeah, the capacitor gives us zero ohms, meaning there is no resistance whatsoever. So maybe it was just a capacitor that went bad at the start here. Yeah, now there is no shortage. All right, that's a good thing. Let's see. Let's see if we can put that piece back in place. That one, the one that flew off. All right, let's power up the hot air station. Let's lubricate everything here. All right. Let's bring in the hot air. Come on. I wonder why it was giving me the resistance if this guy... Alright, so like that. Like that. And... like that. Okay, good job. Now, let's touch it up with the soldering iron. Alright. Alrighty. Okay. Now what I want to do is, again, I want to go through those two guys right here. Alrighty, let's try and get the... Let's try and get the solder out. Okay. Almost. Still needs to do some on the other side. Okay. Yeah, probably people use some sort of solder that doesn't want to come out. Let's try one more time. You can't be serious. I mean, I never seen anything like that. I mean, I've seen before, but oh, we got that component flying off the motherboard again. All right. Since the component already off the motherboard, let's try and get everything desoldered here. I don't understand why is it not even. I mean, it should be all good by now. The temp is good. The solder is flowing. Something is stuck inside, I guess. Alrighty, so I had to cover everything up with the thermal tape because components are flying off the motherboard. I almost always cover, like 99% of the time. I was under the impression that this is not a fixable laptop, but we found the capacitor that was shorting, and I'm not sure if the capacitor was shorting because it was detecting the spillage, or because they tried to do something about the jack. Again, I still can't figure out what they put inside of those holes. It's definitely something beyond solder, maybe some, I don't know. I never seen anything so unremovable, especially under the heat air, under the soldering iron. Like this guy right here can't get to it right here. Strange. Extremely strange. Nope. Can't do anything there. Let's flip it over. And I think my hot air station died on this laptop because it was just not doing its job. And eventually it's probably overheated. All right, let's position this guy like that. As you can see, I soldered that top component just fine. Let's do. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, this thing right here, this trace shouldn't be looking like that. I mean, when you solder this thing up, this is negative and this is positive, and you get a shortage right away. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna bypass it. Oh yeah, you see? Here's the trace right here. That's the trace that's coming out of this. Maybe it's still gonna be okay. So I'm not gonna touch it. I'll just let it be. Still can get this guy to bulge. I'll bring the hot air pretty soon again if it's gonna restart, because I think the heating element died on the hot air. But no big deal, I got a new hot air coming in anyway. So, I mean, I got a few more hot air stations here. Yeah, let me try the torch. Maybe torch would be a good thing here. Yeah, let's do torch. All right, so we're gonna position this like that. Let's bring in torch. All right. We're gonna warm up the torch in a second. You know what I wanna do is probably put some flux in there. Some flux in there. And bring the torch. All right. Let's put some. Maybe the torch gonna do more good here. Torches are usually made for smaller components, but since I don't really have any other choice right now, let's bring in the torch. All right, we got the torch. And my microscope is kind of far away, so the torch can only be done at this angle. Oh, so you see it does disconnect that nearby component, but here I doubt that we get, oh yeah, we did get some progress right there. We did get, yeah, so the torch does work on this. Good job. All right, now let's use the torch to put this guy back in place. Like that. Good job. All right. Good job. So I like the torch. I never expected I would like the torch, but... And that's probably the first time I use the torch to get anything out of the desoldering. Usually I use the torch for... It's really expensive stuff. The hot air torch, like double the price of the regular hot air. Let's clean up all this mess. Wait, where am I? Go right there. Alrighty. Now I'm afraid that if I'm gonna solder this guy right here, it's also gonna be shorting. But we know that the component that was shorting was a broken capacitor behind the jack. Alright. Yeah, I didn't expect the torch could be so useful in getting the... Oh, we got one more hole right there. That's... Let's see if it's workable. All right, let's clean it up here. Yeah, maybe my hot air is on the last leg. Maybe it's already dead. Could you be dead? Always wanted to say, Stacy, hey. All right. Good. Good. Looks good to me. So the capacitor right here was a bad capacitor. Oh, look how I screwed up this. Oh yeah, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. Let's see. Oh no. All right. Oh, the jack should probably go in just fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Well, maybe let's add some flux right there. Now you would say, why would I still be doing it if I don't get paid for it and I know it's not gonna work? Well, I'm just showing you that I do go above and beyond, even though clients think that my time doesn't matter. There is a chance. All right. Looks good. Looks good. well, could look better, but well, let's make it better. Power up the torch. Let's see if torch can do something like that. Let's move everything a bit closer to me. All right, let's put the let's grab the torch in a second. I don't think that did anything. Let's do the other side. Yeah, guys, I don't know what you use for solder, but I mean, some solder is just not removable. I mean, some sort of Chinese solder, maybe somebody found something. I don't know. I mean, try to use high quality stuff, which is the links are below. Anyways, I am done with the jack here. I mean, I'm gonna put the new jack in place, but I thinking that this is a minus right here. This is a plus. Once I put a pin through it, solder it up, it's probably gonna give me a shortage issue here. Everything. All right. All right, so we got a brand new connector right here, which we're gonna put in right there. I wanna compare it to the connector that was there before. Nope, it's identical. Anyways, here, let's move this guy out of the way. All right, so right now, everything should show me good, good, good. All right. All right, this stuff should be good. We're gonna put this guy in. All right. Make sure it's nice and straight. All right. Once it's nice and straight, I wanna bring in the support, which was someplace here, not that long ago. Where is the support? Let's see the support. Yay. All right, the support was under the microscope, so we're gonna flex it up. And again, I'm sure that I'm gonna put this jack in place and still nothing gonna work because the problem was the spillage and people went to do the power jack. And again, I really hope I'm gonna make at least one client from this video for the future, just to show you that we do work on this kind of laptops. All right, and you see how my solder flows easily in there. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Now let's solder the back. Let's solder those 2 points right here. And now let's check if we're gonna be having a shortage because of the solder touching the broken casing here. Let's try now. Will we have a short or not? No, we don't have a short. Wow. We don't have a short. Strange. I was expecting it's gonna be shorting. All right, so Now the thing is, let's try under voltage and see what's gonna happen. Well, first we're gonna clean up this guy right here. All right. We're gonna load it under voltage and see how far the current gonna go. Current probably not gonna go far because it seems like the components right where I was cleaning up the spillage, maybe the components there shorted out, and this was a secondary problem because people went in with the soldering iron and started to experiment, started to learn on this motherboard. Anyways, you know what, just in case it's all gonna work, I wanna solder through on this side because if it does work, let's solder on this side. I still hoping because the money here, I mean, I like when clients send the money. No, I don't have to call anybody and get callbacks, voice messages. Oh, we're gonna get you a credit card. Oh my God, the credit card is expired. So when people mean business, they mean business. But again, in this case, it's probably not business. It's just entertainment. All right, let's double check one more time. There is no shortages here. And there is no shortage here. Let's load it up. All right, so let's see if we can load it up. We got 50 volts here. I want to put my safety glasses on because something could start burning right away. Anyway, so what am I looking at right here, right now, is if you get voltage here, it's gonna go right there through the MOSFET. Maybe I should load up this side. Yeah, I'm probably gonna check right here first. Let's try and check it. Let's put the money underneath, like that. All right. Ready? Nothing sparked. Strange. Usually there is a whole bunch of sparks flying. Wow, we do get voltage. Guys, we do get voltage right here, and it's about 12 volts, even though it should be 19 volts. Probably something someplace eats up the voltage. Okay, so we got 20 volts here, 20 volts right there, 20 volts here, comes out here as 18 volts, comes right here as 19 volts, comes out here 19 volts. Let's see if you get any voltage coming to the battery. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. And nope. Now we do get something. We got 3 volts coming here. And we got 3 volts coming right there. I don't know, guys. We might have a chance because the voltage coming to the battery. What I want to do next is I want to see if we're gonna see anything on the floor. Let's power up the floor. I'm not gonna connect the floor to the computer to show you yet because if everything works, then this floor is really not something worth. You see, I like the money. That's the reason I'm trying to stand. I could see some burning on those capacitors there. Oh, I can see some burning here as well. I didn't clean up this area. Oh, yeah, we still got burnings right there, which I didn't clean up. Yeah, so the spillage was pretty excessive. Well, it's not shorting. Wow, it's not. You know what? If this thing gonna work, well, if Fleur not gonna show me anything right now, then you know what? Hold on. Let's do something like that. If the Fleur not gonna show me anything right now, that's in a bad shape. Let's see. All right, so let's plug it in and see. All right, Fleur. Ooh. Nope, right here flir doesn't, well, the only place it shows me something is right here. This guy is melting down. This guy is melting down, that means it's not, something isn't right. Yeah, so I don't think this whole thing gonna work. Because this guy is melting down because it encounters a shortage. And it takes all the heat on itself. Alright. Yeah, and I can't see the shortage to the rest of the motherboard because that guy, or maybe this guy, one of two, probably this guy. Yeah, could it be? Could you be bad? Yeah, you could see right there. You see, it could be this side, 38.7 Celsius versus 35. So it's more heat on the other side. So it's the upper one. All right. Now the reason it could be bad, always wanted to say hey. Yeah, we get 12 volts instead of 19 volts. Yeah, and it's probably bad because of the spillage again. Here, like that. Yeah, it passes through only 12 volts. And it's probably doing so not because it's bad, but because it sees the shortage in front. Oh, you see, right there. It doesn't give me any voltage here anymore. Yeah, it sees a short someplace down the road. And it drains everything into the drain. So yeah, something someplace shorting, and there is a lot of cleanup to do still. Like right here, probably. A lot of damage. Anyways, I'm probably gonna stop right here because it's been an hour-long video. I will try to clean up this guy. I will show you in a second. Hold on, let me show you. Alright, so as you can see right here, this guy is pretty bad shape. And a whole bunch of garbage around it. So I need to clean up this guy. Hopefully maybe a capacitor is an issue, but if this is the component that's faulty, not much I can do about it because I don't even know what this component does. So yeah, let's clean up. Alrighty, so I cleaned it up the best I could. As you can see, this part isn't shiny on the capacitors. That part right here could be just this capacitor, but I have to measure each one and see maybe, or maybe this guy, but I cleaned it up a little bit. Maybe some miscolorations right there. Maybe not. Lots of maybes, guys. All right. And now let me clean it up with the brush. Alrighty. Yeah, the capacitor is miscolorated to begin with. Maybe, I hope it's just that one capacitor there. Because this guy, maybe it's the IC chip. Let me measure each one and see what I come up with. Yeah, that last one, you see? The last one is the most miscolored one. But usually they're miscolored on the side, like right here. Like right here. Right here. Like this side miscoloration is no big deal, but the side ones. Always see me. No, I mean the capacitor is good. And this one is good, and that one is good, and this one is good. And I don't know what to look for anymore. You found some better place. Oh, and I miss you. I miss you. Yeah, so I mean, those are definitely shorting here. I mean, it could be one of those guys or could be this guy. I know what that's probably it. And this one is shorting here. Oh, that's a lot more work than I was hoping to deal with. Yeah, let me plug this guy in again. Let's see what we got in there in terms of voltage. We got 20 volts. Plug this guy in. Let's measure the voltage. Here we get nothing. Well, we already kind of shutting down. Okay. Yeah, and here we obviously not getting anything because the voltage has been already shut down. We still get 20 volts here, but the MOSFETs are shutting down the voltage once they encounter a short. So let's add a bypass. And let's load this guy directly. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a wire right there. And then yeah, I probably would already give up a long time ago. Then. Oh, the sudden pattern. Alrighty. Let's try this guy. Let's connect so you could see. Well, I need to connect it first. Alright, like that. Solder the wire, and now we're gonna inject some voltage. Alrighty. So here we got the voltage injection, well, just a power supply that doesn't shut down once it encounters an issue. We got the thermal camera. I set my voltage to 5 volts, 2 amps, and then just increase the amperage as we go. Alright. And really bad unit, don't buy it. I mean, I bought it because another colleague of mine on the West Coast advertises those really well, and I trusted his expertise, so I bought it. But I regret it. It's much worse than what I had before. But at least you could see something, and I could connect it to the monitor to show you how what it sees. But let's see if we're gonna see first anything. So yeah, let's begin injecting the voltage. And nothing's happening. Oh, strange. Nothing. No voltage drop whatsoever. Strange. That's really strange. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we get the voltage. Strange. Huh. Alright, so let's increase the voltage, I guess. There is no shortage. Alright, let's crank up the voltage to 19. Alright, let's do amperage 2 for now. Let's do. Huh. Still no shortage. And we get 19 volts. Really, really, really strange. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe I should have connected it to the other side. Or maybe since the other side is not connected, it doesn't see the shortage. Strange. I honestly don't know what to say. We get 19 volts here, and it draws 0. Draws 0. That's not exactly what I was expecting to see. Let's flip it over. Alright. Maybe I should have connected it right there. Let's see if it goes through the board as well. Let's take a look. Let's take a look right here. And we get 19 volts here. And it doesn't draw anything on the... I guess we need to inject it someplace here or there. Yeah, we're not getting anything here at all. Yeah, we don't get anything right there. Oh, I didn't expect that. Let's put more amps in there. Oh, wait up. Alright, let's put more amps. And nothing changes. We're still good. Alright, I guess we have to inject the voltage in a different place. Alright, let's shut down this whole thing. And let's try inject the voltage. Because, I mean, those capacitors right here are shorted for sure. They seem like they're bad. They used to be bad, at least. Oh. Did I kill my voltmeter? Nope. Yeah, I mean, this guy, all of those. So I was expecting some... Alright, so let's inject the voltage right there, I guess. And see under the microscope what's gonna happen. Not under the microscope, under the... Okay, let's do different setup. Okay, so let's do 5 volts. 5 volts. Let's do 2 amps. I don't want to burn anything, so let's inject the voltage right here. And nothing. Maybe the ground wire isn't doing a good job. That's strange. Well, you know what? Let's test it. Let's see. Do we get sparks? Yeah, we do get sparks. Well, not so much sparks, but it does work. So I wonder why. Nope, looks good to me. So why the voltage is being dissipated someplace is beyond me. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other spots where I could inject the voltage to, but I prefer to be done right now because I knew it's a no use. Yeah. All right, so let me desolder this wire, assemble it all back together, and send it back to the client because I'm already an hour past my lunchtime and it's a beautiful day. So, yeah. All right, guys, I will finish up right here, right now. I'm sure I will get another laptop like that with the just a regular power jack repair. I will show you how to do it properly. But in this case, again, the spillage was pretty much all over. Go figure which component is shorting. The voltage goes through, goes right there, dissipates someplace. It dissipates because it encounters a short right to the voltage injection. And again, gonna go have some lunch and then have to work the rest of the day, make some money, because this is I'm gonna send the money back to the client. Yeah, I really like that, but I guess I have to. I mean, sometimes you just have to stop it. I mean, you have a whole bunch of other work piling up, which is just regular jack repairs, which are specialty, but you can look for the problem. You can eventually find it, but it's gonna take a day or two or three or four. I mean, everything's fixable, but how much time you wanna spend on fixing something like that, where basically this guy was messed up, the capacitor right there was messed up, and the water spillage is, again, from my experience, it's just, go figure. Without the schematics, I don't know where the voltage goes from here. It goes someplace, but I can't find which is the next route to take. But voltage comes to the battery. Well, at least it was coming to the battery. And then it just, again, dropping the voltage here. This guy overheats, not because it's faulty, but because simply because it finds a short. If this guy wouldn't be overheating, I would think it's the power supply issue as well. But because this guy is heating up, it's heating up because it finds a shortage someplace down the road, and which I can't see on the thermal camera because it's not a constant shortage, it's like a variable shortage. If anybody has any clue, leave a comment below. I would really appreciate it. Which place to look at? Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.